Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. Okay, so my legal disclaimer. Please make sure you're familiar with it. It's in the description box below. But I wanted to add on here that bullying will not be tolerated. Okay, this is my platform. If you intend to bully me, you are basically asking God to take your head off. You're literally asking the Most High God to punish you relentlessly. So don't do it. Not only that, I will be reporting you to the police, and I will be reporting you in the chat. So anybody coming into the chat that is on bully time, you have already been fucking warned. Okay? You've already been warned. Do not fuck with me. I am not the one. Okay? If this continues, I will be reporting people. I will literally be taking your screen names to a police officer. So just know that if you came here to bully me, that's not fucking goddamn an option. That's not an option for you. No longer. Oh, last time I was on here, I got bullied by like 9 people that came in and were telling me how fucking ugly I am and shit like that. Just being really, really fucked up and mean. But, you know, whatever. These losers obviously didn't have shit else to do. Instead of doing a divine life purpose that God gave for them, they go around harassing people that are in their divine life purpose. And I'm not the one. I've already set the trap. If anybody comes in to bully me, they're literally taking themselves out. They're taking their own life by doing that shit. Because seriously, that amount of bullying that I went through, yeah, you definitely missed the last reading where I was getting bullied. Any bullying that I go through, this person is going to go through 10 times that amount. Like literally 10 times that amount. Because literally I wanted to take my life after they bullied me like that. I literally felt suicidal for like days. And fucking that's not okay. I'm a very strong person. So I cannot kill myself, but these bullies go to do that to somebody else. I can't say that I'm confident that anybody else wouldn't kill themselves. So I just want people to understand the seriousness of bullying, that not only is it detrimental to the bully, but it's literally trying to cause other people to take their fucking life. No. The next time this shit happens, I'm going to the goddamn police. And I never go to the police about anything. So I hope that these people don't fucking make me. I mean, I put it in the contract. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself. I am not taking responsibility for anybody else and their words and their actions. And with any of the information being channeled, be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. I pray for divine retribution to be done against the people that bullied me the last time that I was on here. And I pray for them to be put up under judgment. And I also pray for Yeshua to deliver me from these evil sinners of this world. Wretched ass people that really don't even deserve to breathe the same fucking air that the rest of us do. They should be locked the fuck up and put in prison until they can fucking get their shit together. White chocolate. I love that. So yeah, just be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreed to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, or for the way I look. If I'm so fucking ugly, then don't look at me. There's a billion other readers on this platform that these people could go to. They don't have to fucking look at me. Also, they're just pissed off because I added in this part that this contract includes shadow banning and copywriting my messages. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted. Do not steal messages from God and the Holy Spirit. I'm reminding the people watching about my personal human rights, attempting to persecute. Just like they have the freedom of speech, so do I. But when I speak, God listens. When they speak, God, thank you. I don't think that I'm ugly, but you know, other people do. I think that I'm a beautiful person on the inside and the out. I give myself freely to people to help them. And I'm not even like charging thousands of dollars like I was before for readings. I mean, literally, I have whatever. I've done what God asked me to do. And so I guess I just need to get thicker skin, but also it's it's inappropriate and unacceptable. Any attempt to silence me will be followed up with, or bully me will be followed up with by the Most High God. Treat others how you want to be treated. Do not shoot the messenger and do not harm the prophets of God. Exactly, devil. So we rebuke this demon in the name of Jesus Christ. We rebuke this devil in the name of Yeshua. We ask that the Most High God rebuke this devil and put it up under judgment and remove it from life. This is somebody trying to use the devil to get famous. So I invoke all of the archangels, the sword of Solomon, the sword of Moses, and the 4 directions for safety and protection. I ask that the Most High God come be with us now. Please return all evil and block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. I call upon everything in these lists right here. And I ask that, and I report the bullying that happened last time. I report the people that did it. I report their energetic signature and their soul. And I'm calling upon divine assistance, divine protection, and divine safety. So yeah, please give us the full armor for protection during our life's mission and we're here on the earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name. Lord my God, I give gratitude and thanks. Thank you for protecting me from all bullying and all bullies. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. All right. So I said what I need to say about that. I don't want to think about that shit ever again. The way that those people made me feel, I don't ever want to think about that shit again. So we're just going to call judgment on this dumb motherfucker. This dumbass demon that I don't give a fuck what its issue is. If it's a Jezebel, I don't care what this fucking thing's issue is. You're dealing with whoever this is about, they're fucking going down. God is going to be taking everything from these bullies. Literally everything. Judgment. This devil is up under judgment. This is because you could have cut somebody off or walked away from them because they're a fucking demon. Well, good job. Yeah, I'm definitely working on that. Trying to not let it bother me. I mean, it's just like things that to fuck with somebody's, you know, like self-confidence and stuff. But again, they're gonna wish and pray for the day that they didn't do that. They're gonna suffer so motherfucking bad for that shit. I've already called judgment. They're demonic ass shit. It says like these people are gonna learn about God in the worst way possible. Because this judgment getting called by Archangel Gabriel, this is Archangel Gabriel calling judgment. Thank you. It's definitely calling judgment on this devil energy, which this is somebody who overspends. They're drunk. They're a drug addict. This person could sell methamphetamine, or they could push it or something like that. This person their energy, I'm picking up on a female right now that's behind this devil person. And you could have had to cut this bitch off because she's weird. This could be an ex for some of you. But yeah, they've turned to drugs since you were with them or since you knew them in the past. Let's just say that. I don't feel like they were on drugs when they were around you, but now something has changed. They're on drugs. And I also get that this person was in prison for a minute. So they're going back to jail. God's not going to allow these bullies to have legs to walk with, to have a vehicle to stalk people in, to have a phone to harass others. No, they need to go straight to jail. And they need to be put in a cell with somebody else that's going to bully them until they learn that that is not the fucking way. But yeah, these people tried to cause a sneak attack against you over this weekend, and it backfired. Like, thank you. Yeah, it backfired big time. Judgment was called immediately on the devil energy. Immediately. Literally, immediately. So these people are up under judgment. And you cut them off, is what I'm seeing. You definitely cut these people off. Definitely, definitely. I'm like, I guess it doesn't matter if people see the cards because I hold them up like this and then we keep going through them. So yeah, you could have, this person could have What I say? Death. What did I say? Demon, judgment, death. This is over. What this person was doing is fucking over. You cutting them off or telling them that you don't want to talk to them anymore is the best thing that you ever could have done. Now they're going to be in the 5 of Pentacles. What I say, they can't pay their bills. They're getting paid to gang stalk, bully, and to sell fucking meth for some type of secret society. And this person's on parole. Or they're getting out of parole or some shit like that. There's one person that's in parole and one person that's not. But yeah, all aspects of their life are open to disaster: physical, emotional, financial, worry and stress, insecurity. God, this is the Most High God showing his hand, saying, yeah, I'm protecting my chosen one. My chosen one had every right to cut your ass, your demonic ass off, right? You had every right to cut this person's demonic ass off. God's so proud of you for walking away from this person because of their black magic and their devilment. Or devilry, or devil shit. I just heard that somebody could be going to a Renaissance fair soon. That's going to be amazing. Oh, yeah. You know what? Like, that's a great thing. Being able to have gummies and vaping, it's like you can just give your lungs a break. You know what I mean? And then you can take a gummy. I totally dig it. So yeah, this black magic that they were performing has backfired on them. These people wanted to take your home from you. I feel like you're going, can't catch you in a hotel either. Yeah. I feel like where you're going, these people cannot come. Like you're actually ascending to a higher plane of existence. That's why this Hierophant is God showing its hand. I also feel the Pope. I don't know what the Pope did, some type of ritual, but this ritual is calling judgment down upon these devils. And the black magic. So maybe these people do witchcraft on people who are of other religions who have protections. Yeah. Well, whoever you think this person is, I'm definitely picking up on somebody that is doing drugs now. Yeah. 4 of Cups. This is a very big sign that they're on drugs, because they're increasingly becoming more focused on material possessions, and they need something more in their life. They're emotionally exhausted. This person hasn't slept in I don't know how long. Days. Yeah. Well, that's okay though. This is God showing you that what you did was right. And now this person has been attached to your energy. So this is why I was thinking it was an ex. And if this isn't a witch that knows how to latch onto other people's energy, then this is absolutely an ex. Self-absorption. This person doesn't care about any aspect of their life, or they would not be doing this shit. I'm not kidding. You're going to get justice for what they were doing. The Hermit in the reverse. Exactly. This person will not go within. They're too afraid to, because every time they go within, this devil possesses them and causes them to make really stupid choices. They refuse to listen to other people's advice. And that's why God warned these people not to come for you. Literally. God warned them in advance. God said, okay, my chosen one is a high priestess or high priest or hierophant. Do not come for them. God's like, I've also whispered in this divine person's ear day and night, night and day. And so these people coming and being unnoted, yeah, it is sad. It's just like, but you have to understand that this is this is a result of numerous different actions that were created that had a butterfly effect that's caused them to be in this position where they're on drugs now and they're homeless, or they're about to be homeless, and they're about to lose something very important to them. This could be spiritual gifts. This could be a house they're about to lose. This could be a home. This could be a job that they're about to lose. But yeah, it's just sad. Like other people told this person to let you go. That continuing to focus on you and your energy. And I don't know, what I'm getting is that this person tried to keep up with every ex that they had. So it's not just you that they target, it's every ex that they had that basically walked away from them. And of course you're going to walk away from them because I rebuke all demons in the name of Jesus. What are you supposed to just sit around and allow these fucking demons to attach to you and allow this person to cause you to lose everything because they want to practice some black magic? That's not cool. Yeah, it's like God wanted better for you, and God wants you to know you are the one with the divine gifts. You are the high priestess, and there's nothing that this other person's going to say that's going to change that fact. So they're only looking backwards because they can't stand where they're at in life, which is sad because they put themselves there. This is all through their own actions. Plus, everybody was warning these people to leave you alone, and they decided not to. And this person said your name numerous times to other individuals that were also on this type of time. Yeah. Yeah. She's like obsessed with you still. Obsessed. I mean, I'm picking up on a female energy that's obsessed. But part of this is the shit that she's smoking in that whatever pipe. What I say at the beginning, that this was about you getting public recognition, fame, and success. That's what this is about. This person can sense that you're about to have a major come up and they want this shit. They want this public recognition and success for themselves. But you're the one that's using your abilities to bring that about. Whether it's doing meditation, you're doing something that puts you in the high priestess. And that could be anything from meditation to like doing self-care, going to a hot spring. We've got a King of Wands in the reverse. This is the person that she was talking to, this King of Wands in the reverse. A controlling, overbearing, and quick to anger. This person's also broke. In interpersonal relationships and at work, judgmental and intolerant of others' lifestyles and opinions. Ignorant. Yeah, it sounds like a bully. Ignorant as fuck. Closed to new ideas, prefers to maintain the status quo, prejudiced and rigid. This person's also a racist. This person creates, and they are white. This masculine, this King of Wands in the reverse. They're extremely racist. I don't think they belong to any racist group, but they were raised with racist parents and prejudiced and all of that shit. And so they believe bad things about anybody that's not the color of white, pasty ass, vampire ass white. Yeah, this is a piece of shit warlock though. Oh, thank you, Beast Boy. I appreciate that so much. This person, I would put them in the category of just being somebody that likes to watch. This person likes to watch their girlfriend get with other people. That's so weird. I mean, I guess everybody's entitled to be into whatever they're into, but this person's like a bitch. They're seeing you on the internet or affecting the world in a positive way, and they don't like that shit. They want you to be basically in the same position with them because then they feel like this person wants you back. But they want you back for the wrong reasons. They want you back because of your stability. They want you back because of your resources. And they want you back because of your sex. This person wants you back, but they're not going to stop screwing this King of Wands in the reverse. So that's just, like I said, coming in with the wrong intentions. The wrong intentions. But yeah. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, these people are, it straight up says that they are exhausted this morning. These people are so tired. They don't feel like they can move on. And it's funny to me because they spent all of this time directing energy towards you, hoping that this black magic that they were going to do would work. But like I said, the devil is a liar and will never do right by anybody. And the devil, if the devil wouldn't bow to Adam, what makes anybody think that the devil's going to be obedient to them? So these people have a lot of obstacles in their way because they were on this devilment energy. And it straight up says it's going to be impossible to achieve what they want. So whatever they want to take from you, this girl tried to strip your gifts and give it to this weirdo masculine. And it backfired. They didn't touch your gifts, not at all. I love you too. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, this person literally, their energy makes me feel kind of nauseated. I feel like they're so low vibrational. It's extremely low vibrational. It's such a big difference between your energy and this person's energy that I'm like, how in the hell could you guys have even been together in the past? Because your energies are so different. But I think what happened is that you decided to go one direction in life and they decided to go the other way. I also see this person begging their parents for help. And for some reason, the devil is working against this person. I feel like out of breath. They're working against this person and turning on their parents and anybody else that would help them out of the Five of Pentacles situation where they're homeless. So it's the universe that wants this person on the street because they have not gotten the message that they needed to stop what they were doing. Says it will be impossible to achieve what you want. It's not going to happen. You are awake now. Maybe when you were asleep still in the matrix and didn't know who you were, maybe then it would have helped. It would have worked, but no, not now. You've become too advanced and the Most High God won't allow it to happen now. Three of Wands. Yeah. So you're going to basically be envisioning a new life and finding a new project. This also talks about you developing important contacts. That's something that this person tried to block you from. They're extremely exhausted. They're also violently ill and they're up in bed, like stressed out. They're not sleeping. They're thinking about all the things that they tried to put you through. And they're wondering what happened to that. Oh, thank you, Amelia. They're wondering what happened to that energy because they feel like it didn't affect you. Hi, welcome everybody in the chat. And thank you, Amelia, for the super chat. Yeah, they literally feel like what should have happened, what happened to you, you got better, that they should have had that upgrade. But again, you're the High Priestess, you guys. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes, I love it. So again, I feel like you guys are coming into mastery with your abilities. You're going through great change at this time. And with Easter, the ritual that was done has not, it didn't even go through. Like it worked on these people. So they're under a spell right now. But they definitely thought that they were giving this spell to you with their dissatisfaction. They wanted you to just be dissatisfied with your life so that you would walk then. And they also wanted you to listen to other people's opinions so that you would just walk away from whatever it is that you love to do. And that this person feels like only if you are doing something that you don't want to do, then they also want to make it very difficult for you to help others, which is crazy, right? Crazy, crazy. Yeah. Cancer, Sagittarius, or Cancer, Aquarius, Sagittarius. All right. Yeah, this was a major F up for them. The Tower in the reverse. Oh my gosh. This basically tells them that they're causing their own problems. And the reason that their freedom is threatened, really, they feel that they have no choice. This person literally had a choice. Yeah, it's about time. They had a choice. They just choose wrong. Loss of a job, pride and prestige, disaster, and the accompanying unnecessary suffering could have been avoided. Had they not done any of this, it could have been avoided. You're about to get some really good news. I feel like Archangel Gabriel whispers in your guys' ear, and this person tried to dispute the fact that you guys are getting downloads and that you guys know anything that they're doing. They're trying to argue with the angels about that. So great changes are in store for you. An important message or document arrives. This document could be something. Yeah. Absolutely. Keep walking towards your goals, you guys. Been years of this. I agree. It's been years of this bullshit. So getting this message from the universe, you're going to be like, oh, okay, now I understand why they were doing that. But it's also going to give you information on how to sidestep it. Because if somebody was trying to take you to court, and that's what I get, that's what their long game was. But again, like, they are not successful in anything that they do. So it won't be you going and being stuck in court. It'll be them. For sure. Yeah, I saw the Empress right then when I was shuffling. Right. Okay. Taurus is really good energy, very good at money making, very good at like building things. I feel like I need to turn the fan on because I can't breathe. So this person could like literally have a hard time breathing or something. Well, maybe they should stop smoking all that crack or whatever, or meth. Hopefully that'll make a difference. But yeah, I also feel like, there's somebody else that's watching this person. And this is what the devil will do. The devil will promise you all this stuff. And then when the time comes to deliver, the devil will just stab somebody in the back and walk away. This could have been a Queen of Wands that you were dealing with. The Easter ritual did not work. So this is what I just heard. They like to target people that they feel like, when they like to target you when, oh, you're going swimming. Have fun today. Yeah, always come back to this reading. So they're basically targeting people. This devil energy is what I mean. They're targeting people who are very weak-minded and very weak in spirit because they feel like these people are much more easy to, ooh, lots of chocolate. Yay. They feel like these people are easily manipulated. Yes, access lungs. Absolutely. I also feel like these people have gotten a lot of negative karma. Like, it's so heavy, the amount of karma that they have from doing this to you. And this person was bullying you in the spirit, but again, they were also talking smack to this King of Wands in the reverse. That definitely doesn't want this person. Ooh, you got chocolate from other countries. Wow, that's awesome. I am a lover of chocolate. So I know that other countries have some really good stuff. Okay, so this is what we don't see, and this is what we do see. What we do know about these people. Oh, what we do know about, this is what's seen about you guys, is that you hold the energy of the Empress, which means this person wants that divine feminine energy. Even if you're a man, you're still in divine feminine energy. Also, the Two of Wands, your creative endeavors and your artistic vision. And then what we didn't see was that there's also a Knight of Pentacles that is coupled with this Queen of Wands. These people want to stop this Wheel of Fortune. Also, when I look at the Wheel of Fortune, this could be a tarot reader or somebody that talks about fate and fortune. And I feel like they gave this person a message that made these people want to gang up together and basically talk shit to you. It doesn't change the fact that you're still going to be in the Wheel of Fortune, regardless of how they feel. My heart is like, boom, it's hurting for some reason right now. So they could have tried to been doing heart attack spells. Again, we return all abuse and all heart attack. I don't know if you guys have felt like there has been dual citizenship. Nice. For what country? That's awesome. I feel like there's been an attack on your heart, because heart is where abundance actually comes from, through the love that we give. And so yeah, Diplomatic Automatic Immunity, LLC, or UC. Wow. That's awesome. This person's also very weak. Like I keep feeling a stabbing pain in my heart chakra. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I feel like I'm picking up on what this person was trying to do. They could have made a voodoo doll about you. Yeah, they were definitely trying to weaken your aura so that the next thing that they planned would go through. This Five of Wands in the reverse, these people are definitely, somebody is going to try to cheat them and use illegal means to take something from them. So your enemies that betrayed you are getting betrayed. Yeah, chocolate from other countries. Yum. I love chocolate. I love it. I love it. Love it. You had a little itching on your scalp. Okay, so whenever I feel stuff going on with my scalp, sometimes I'll just feel vibrations, like just feels like the energy's moving there. That has to do with your crown chakra. You felt heart stuff yesterday. Okay. So yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody was trying to send a heart attack spell. And this is the intent to take something from you. They're not going to be doing that. I can tell you much. I can tell you that much. This Eight of Swords in the reverse, literally, they're going to jail. Them getting out of jail was not supposed to happen. And I feel like for some of you, this person was in jail for a couple years and you didn't know. And for some of you, this person was in jail just for like 6 months. But they made some type of deal they made some type of snitching deal, basically, to get somebody else involved. And so that's why they're trying to, they don't want the people that they sleep with, this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and this King of Wands in the reverse. They don't want the people they're sleeping with to go to jail. They would rather just have you do the sentence for them, except that's not going to happen. This is all to keep you from gaining fame and public recognition. You guys are dealing with people who are not intelligent. Things have to come to a certain balance. So I don't know why they would be sending heart attacks to the heart, but I'm getting that they're targeting the high heart chakra, the thymus, and the heart chakra. And they're trying to put burdens on you, like trying to put the 10 of Wands on. And God's pretty much like, no. So we report all of this. It is a little late for stopping your fame. Thyroid, exactly. That's exactly it. Thyroid, which is like right, the high heart's like right here. The thyroid's like here somewhere. So yeah, they could have been trying to create an imbalance in your thyroid. Why would they be doing that? Because they know that if they can imbalance your thyroid, that you'll gain weight. And they are trying to find a way to make you unattractive. Ooh, frosted flakes. Y'all are talking about some good food, chocolate and frosted flakes. Yum. These people are not protected. They think that they've got protection from the universe. They do not have protection. I'm not kidding. They're not protected. They also have a lack of motivation and a lack of concentration. And they can't think clearly. Their foolishness has gotten in the way. They're unable to find work that makes them happy. Frequent job changes. Like I said, they're going to be losing their job multiple times. I don't know why this person feels like you owe them something. I don't feel like you owe them anything. It says cheating people. Yeah, cheating people. Someone will have a negative effect on their reputation. They already know this shit. They still want to put the 10 of Wands on you anyways, but they're not going to be bringing the burdens that they have into your life. This is about them wanting to steal your work, you guys. They want to steal your work, but it's like dishonesty in business, their reputation and their long-term goals are in jeopardy. Lack of insight into their problem affects their judgment. They're extremely short-sighted, look into the future, careless spending. So the thing is that this heart attack energy is being returned to sender. And, you know, this person may not have a very strong heart. Like I said, there's something very weak about them. And so they may not make it through this spell that they tried to send out about you. This like spiritual memo that you need to be dealt with. And it's this person that needs to be dealt with. Two of Swords, their heart's closed and blocked off. So again, this is what I'm saying. Emotional barriers that they've put up are blocking their own heart. Page of Cups. They want you to take a dirty offer, you guys. Some red light. Are you talking about the red light therapy? I actually have a heater that does red light therapy and it creates heat. Yeah, you guys don't accept dirty offers. Literally. That's why you haven't been pulled down with this person, because anytime they come to you with an offer, you know not to answer their call, to ignore them. I would just put this person on block once you figure out who they are, because really they're never going to contact you and apologize. So I wouldn't wait for that. I feel like they're exhausted from trying to take your destiny. Your destiny literally is unalived people. And that's not your fault. That's just your destiny is so much bigger. Light, not dark, and light, red and blue. Yeah. Yeah, good. I'm glad that you guys are not waiting for an apology, because the thing is, it's like only about forgiving themselves, and then good, you know who they all are. And other than that, that's all you need to do is forgive yourself, and the more that you forgive yourself, you'll find the less that you actually blame yourself for the things that occur. Because again, like, everybody's creating their own reality with their thoughts and their beliefs, but we're all creating a collective reality with our collective thoughts and beliefs. And so that's the stuff that is where other people's input, basically. Yeah. Like, this is the thing though, you guys have ruthless ancestors that literally go study the blue light. Okay, I would definitely look at it. A spider who came at you is absolutely terrified now. Yeah. It's like, oh, what did they do? What did they do? Well, it was just a basic return to sender. This literally has caused this person. I'm picking up somebody that has got mental illness going on. And again, I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose anybody. This person has possibly been diagnosed within the past 2 years of some type of mental illness. Or they found out that one of their family members was diagnosed with a mental illness, and this is the same one. This is a spiritual illness, though. Yeah, they have not stopped. This 24/7 harassment shit, it's pretty much over. It says chance of mental illness in yourself and someone close to you. And I feel like this person's parent, mother or father, had this mental illness as well. So this demonic attachment has been with this person for a very long time. I feel like this person really loved your energy and the time that they spent with you, because it would give them momentarily breaks from this devil energy. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're still here. But again, the death card is a major ending, and that's on its way. Yes. Yes. Affirm that. Hybrid DNA blue light. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I will look that up after this reading. Yeah. The people that you are dealing with are extremely obsessive about your money. Like, that's kind of weird, right? It's really about your energy, but they wanted to make some type of major turning point in your finances so that the tables would turn. This person wants you to stop winning so that they can win. And that's crazy, right? Like, why would anybody stop winning so that somebody that, I mean, I don't want to say that they don't matter, but in the bigger thing with your life, they don't matter. Like, they're not contract. There's no spirit. You don't have any more spiritual contract with these people. So that's what they were using. This is why knowing a little bit of what's in your Akashic records. Again, the Akashic records is huge. It will contain every lifetime that you have that will be attached to you. But there's other lifetimes, like in the non-dimensions, that the Akashic records doesn't hold. Also, this person could have been trying to GPS track you or figure out where you stay at. This phony trickster illusion, given big trickster energy. This person wanted to trick you so that you would believe that basically that there's some type of thug, that they have something that they can do to you. This person cannot do anything to you. Secret societies and past lives. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and they know that you know the secrets. And again, the secret societies you guys are dealing with are ones that are giving out this information to idiots, to this Page of Cups energy, to young people, right? It's just like extremely foolish. Extremely foolish. They give out very dangerous information, and this is what's going to end up leading back to them getting in trouble. What I just say, getting in trouble. They're going to be getting in trouble. This is what's going to lead them back to be getting in trouble with the police and shit, is because they're giving out information on how to sacrifice people and take people's gifts and take people's destinies. They're giving that to these dummy energies, these really, sick freaks. I would absolutely agree with that. These weirdos. So don't give up, you guys. What they want you to do is stop working, and they want you to give up. Because this is how this person feels like. If you're in a desperate situation, then you'll accept help from them. No, you won't. What I say, I was like, this better not be a damn Jezebel spirit, but it absolutely is. And Jezebel can mess with men and women a little bit differently. But yeah, that's why I was getting that heart pain. It's because of Jezebel's dumbass. Again, this Jezebel that talked shit on you, they're in trouble with the police. Yeah, jester, trickster claims. Yeah, an Italian gangster. For you, that is. Yeah, for some other people, it may just be this Jezebel that is acting like they have thug energy. They wanted to stop your side hustle, or they wanted to use you as a side hustle. Be very aware of anybody trying to invite you to like Vegas or Atlanta, or I don't know why I just heard Georgia, but there are secret societies set up in those places. Also San Francisco. Yeah, he's definitely a freak. Where they may ask you to go on a vacation or something with them. Yeah, you're seeing this person's true colors at this time. And you're receiving downloads about them. You guys have been getting stuff in your dreams. Again, this person is having a hard time breathing. They left you hanging, or you left them hanging, I should say. But so they feel like they have no closure, but they're not really entitled to closure. This Jezebel has a sex addiction. And the person that they're sleeping with, this King of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, something about them, they have erectile dysfunction. And they're not old enough to have that shit. So Jezebel's literally done something to these people's penises. I don't know what type of spell that would be, but yeah. Yeah. Jezebel with STDs for sure. Heartbreak. So this is what they were trying to do. They want to break your heart. They also want to end whatever side hustle you have. They're not going to be doing this to you. God has pretty much told them that they did too much already. Look at this. This person is a jackass. They should feel really stupid right about now for thinking that you were an easy mark. It's just like these sex traffickers and these weirdos, these like secret cults and covens, when somebody joins their group, they'll ask that person, who do you know? Like, yeah, continuing to invade your privacy with cameras. That's very inappropriate. Supernatural Genie 2, I would check all of your outlets, all of your smoke alarms. Just make sure that there's not cameras in those. And then I feel like your neighbors are pointing cameras at your house for some reason. So that's an invasion of privacy. Harassing illegally. Yeah. 24/7. This is why it would be better if these people didn't know where you guys stayed at. But I can tell you, you're going to come into this fame anyway. This is part of your destiny. It's right next to the Wheel of Fortune. It's literally part of your destiny. Psycho, crazy ex obsessed and won't let go. This person's crazy. They won't let go of your energy because they're using it to keep them out of jail and to keep them alive. But God's cut all the cords and is like, okay, there's not going to be any more of this. These people, it's too late for them. I also feel like they're trying to cloak themselves. They're trying to cloak themselves because they want your spiritual gifts. Some of you have a money-making, you could have said goodbye to this person. Some of you have a money-making ability that is just like you can manifest things out of nowhere. Energy vampires, exactly. And these people didn't notice that you had this ability when they were with you, but since they've been watching you so closely, since you guys have not been talking, now they see that you have this money-making and prosperity-making ability that they can't stop. I'm also picking up for another person that if this is about a reading that or something like that, like advice that you could have given, this person did not take your advice. Like they could have asked you for advice and you gave them sound advice and then they did the exact opposite of it. I can't stand that shit. It's like, why even ask? You know? Blocked. You could have blocked this person. Spam calls, text. You absolutely did block this person. And this doesn't even have to be an ex that you were sexual with, but I feel like this person's extremely Jezebel. They're very overly sexual. The men that are around this person are irritated with them because they have this sex addiction and they're overly sexual. And you would think, well, what guy would ever be like, oh, that's, yeah, never seems smart in 5 years. You would think what type of man wouldn't want a woman that's overly sexual, but trust me, this bitch is annoying. Like women and men, these people also buy their friends. So like they'll take money, they'll steal money from my collective so that they can go buy their losing ass friend whatever they want and their kids whatever they want. It's crazy. Yeah, they come after straight women for sure. But they definitely come after men that are also straight. It's like I definitely picked up some down low behavior, but I was like, I don't want to get nauseated today, so I'm just not going to talk about it. But I feel like this Jezebel has threesomes with dudes, Wow. Wow. Well, that's good. That's good that you guys are dodging the depression and stuff like that. Again, if you were feeling anything yesterday, it was because this person was trying to use magic to break your heart. They feel like if they can affect your finances, that will break your heart, not even realizing that you're the most loving people. This person's under pressure, which means their time's running out. Anxiety, decisions, and time's running out. They're running out of time to put whatever they were going to try to put on you to frame you. They want you to act out of character so that they can tell the police that you're a terrorist. Because this person is basically in trouble for lying under oath about another situation. And they're trying to find anything that they can say, Thermal cameras. Damn. What are thermal? Isn't that like a camera that measures heat? So like measures like animals and stuff. I also feel like this person is extremely upset that you're making progress on the World Wide Web, or you're making progress bringing whatever this message is, or this guidance, or this like learning, basically lessons to the world. You're closing this cycle with this person, and they are upset because you are closing a cycle. They're way upset. They're going to be experiencing a funeral. And this is like that unavoidable death energy, because the thing is that yesterday you guys went through an initiation that these people tried to put you through. You guys came out on the other side of it. You resurrected yourselves. These people were not able to do that. So they're stuck with the death energy and they don't know how to transmute that back into life. Yes. They're just trying to trigger you guys. Wow. Yeah, stealing your content, impersonating you, copying your work, duplicating you, feeding off of you. Absolutely that type of energy. Plus, they were having really reckless sex with people, which is, another thing that's very unhealthy. You're over here living in the moment, like being happy, being free, and they can't stand that. They want to bring you into the past so that you'll think about them. Yeah, they don't see that you could be happily single and that you have a loving messages coming from the universe. They don't see that God loves you, and that's extremely dangerous. They're also attempting to backstab you because they've got massive regrets, and they're getting readings on you, but these readings are not accurate. Like I said, whatever readings they're getting it on your spiritual gifts. That's what they're getting readings about, is who are you dating, and then about your spiritual gifts. So maybe these weird ass groups, these secret societies, like to sacrifice people. Yeah, they want your peace. Absolutely. But instead of them going within and creating peace in their own life, they're basically trying to steal somebody else's peace. How can you take somebody else's peace? This person lives in chaos and they function from chaos, you know? Yes, absolutely. Thoth, you guys, Thoth is here. Thoth is here with us, telling us how to transmute this energy and to return it back to sender, any of it that we don't want to use to transmutate. Because again, if these people want to send their energy and be opening, when you give readings on other people without their permission, you're opening portals and doors on them, which is like not right. That's why the reader should always have the permission. That's why this reader is in major regret, because they weren't given permission to read your energy. And the person that wanted them to read your energy couldn't even read your energy correctly because they didn't have the permission. And you're right. Thoth is definitely not liking these people that abuse divination. That really and the thing is in the readings, I feel like it keeps showing up that you're all of the major arcana cards and that these other people are not shit. And so not only the information that they're getting about you is wrong, they also are trying to say that you do all this drinking and that you have a really toxic lifestyle. This is them being an alcoholic. Like I said, drinking consistently and then doing the meth crap. Which I know meth probably makes it so that you can drink a lot more, but still. This person, if they don't want to go to jail, they should stop doing illegal shit. And nobody should have to tell this person that. They already understand the concept. Yeah, illumination. You guys are discovering the truth about these people right now and going through an awakening, because like when you have somebody that's trying to mess with your life like this, it causes you to go through an awakening. I also feel like this person was trying to block a twin flame from coming in. They don't want this wealthy person to have access to your guys' energy and to your guys' life. Wow. Yeah. So make sure you stay out of these people's radar. That's the best thing you can do. While God silences them and stills them and quiets them and basically puts them in their place, you guys are queen bee energy. You have your own hive. You got your own people. You're secure. Again, this person was always keeping secrets from you. Like when you were in a relationship with this person or when you knew them, they were keeping secrets constantly. What are these secrets? I feel like it has to do about drugs and alcohol. Or this person would go out and party a lot and then come back home all fucked up. Like after they I don't want to say what they would do, but they would go out and get fucked up with their girlfriends and then sleep with a bunch of dudes from the bar and then come home. That's disgusting. Sleep with a bunch of dudes and a bunch of chicks. Literally, this person still is going to tell you that they have feelings for you. Yeah, they've got feelings for you, but the feelings are regret, and craziness and obsessiveness. So that's the type of feelings that they have. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like, God doesn't judge people for their sexuality, but God does judge people if they're trying to force their way of thinking onto somebody else. God wants everybody to just be the way that they are and who they are, This person's not happy because I feel like they've been stalking from secret accounts, trying to love bomb you. This person wants to create a love scam. They feel like that you're silly, but you're dumb or something, that you'll fall for that. I really don't feel like you guys are dumb enough to fall for anything this person has for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, also, I feel like whoever this African reader is that you're talking about, they don't have natural divination. They're not working Ifa. They're not working with Olodumare or from Orunmila. So I feel like, you know, they're doing some type of voodoo to do these readings. They're doing voodoo over the people that listen to their readings. Why? I don't know. Why would anybody do that? They're feeling like shit. So this person's energy is low on a day-to-day basis. See how this person's like in pajama clothes? They're basically in the Nine of Swords. They're feeling like shit, but not feeling bad enough to apologize. And so that's why I'm like, don't even wait for this person's apology. You don't need it. They feel ashamed, guilt, embarrassed, and in the wrong. They definitely feel like they're in the wrong. And they think that they're playing over your top, which is funny to me. They didn't want this twin flame relationship coming into existence, but it's already on its way. In fact, you could be meeting your twin flame online. You could be meeting them in public. And again, twin flame doesn't always mean romantic connection. Sometimes people will be a twin flame to like their child or their brother and stuff like that. And so it doesn't always have to be, you know, a sexual relationship. Most of the times it is, but not always. You're over here doing faith healing and meditation and praying. Your prayer has literally kept this person from coming back and trying to gain access to your life. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you, Ragnarok. That's amazing. Yeah, forcing is definitely weird. I also get that this King of Wands in their reverse is into some type of BDSM lifestyle. And I feel like they got this female, the Queen of Wands energy, into that type of lifestyle. So these people are trying to drag you into a type of lifestyle. They want you to be some submissive or some shit like that. Losing sleep. Literally, this person's losing sleep because they also know that they have to basically come back to the police and give them some type of information. And they don't have any real information. So this person might be going back to jail like very soon. So they don't have anything about you that they can give. But yeah, and there's nothing wrong with BDSM, but it's just like these people are doing something that's not, there's always rules to everything. BDSM has rules. These people don't use safe words. They're just like this. These are the scary type of people that would, oh my God, what was it? American Horror Story, the season where it's about the gay people it's about the gay people that live in New York. And basically what happened is the government was experimenting on warfare, like basically like on how to develop ticks to like give people Lyme's disease and unalive them. And so anyways, they released these ticks on the population of New York, but they released it within the gay population because they want, again, they're just cruel and evil. But anyways, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, in this American Horror Story season, you know, there's a moment where they have like one of those things where you put your arms through like that. Like, you know, back in the day, they used to have those things that you would put your arms through and people would throw like rotten food at you and shit. Stockades, is that what they're called? Anyways, so there's some type of device like that. And then they have this guy that bends over and they put a mask on him. And then these two guys are taking turns on him. And they don't realize that the person, because a person has like a gag in their mouth and they have a mask on, they don't realize that the person cannot breathe. And the person ends up passing away. And these people are like ramming this person, while they're dead, right? So then they have to bury this person on the beach. Anyways, that type of scenario of tying somebody up and doing stuff to them to the point where they can't breathe, that they would actually die. I feel like these people have engaged in some type of activity like that. So whatever, there's nothing wrong with BDSM, but there is something wrong with, abducting people or coaxing people into doing BDSM and then actually really harming them in a way that can't be undone. So these people really need to be careful. I also feel like you guys have a lot of other deities that are protecting you from this person right now. They're having a hard time coping with this really rough, hardcore lifestyle that they're living. So they're using alcohol and substances to cope, but I don't feel like it's helping them. It's not doing anything for them except for putting them in more danger, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I do feel like BDSM is an equal exchange of energy, and it's pleasurable for the people that are submissive and for the people that are dominant. But this type of stuff that I'm picking up, there's no pleasure involved in it. So just like the Cenobites will tell you, pleasure is pain and pain is pleasure. And so that's why whenever it comes to BDSM stuff and unaliving, I look to the Cenobites because that's like their thing. Yeah, nobody wants to submit to this coward. That's why they keep coaxing people into threesomes and then they force the person. And I think that that's wrong. That could be, somebody could end up going to the police and tattletaling on these people for doing that shit. Like I'm getting somebody being locked in a room for like 36 hours or something like that. Like that's crazy. Yeah. Then when they're done with this person, they ghost them immediately so that these people will never contact them again. The Cenobites would love to get their hands on these individuals. And trust me, some of us actually have that Cenobite DNA within us. And that's probably those of us that are naturally into that type of stuff. But we know how to have sexual encounters that don't unalive other people. This person, they'll literally play on somebody's top for weeks at a time. Then finally they'll get them into a situation and a sexual situation, and then they'll completely flip on them. And it's very sad for the people that experience this person because they're getting all of this, oh, I love you, all of this bullshit, and it's only to be coaxed into a situation that's going to leave them broken forever. So this person that wanted to use love spells on people, this legal matters is creeping up on their ass. Like it's been a slow, like I would say this legal matter has been a slow moving energy, but it will be brought to their door. And then they're going to want to run away like cowards. This is definitely somebody that you rejected because you knew that they were on demon time. The devil card was the first one that came out. You knew that this person was on demon time and that they didn't mean you no good. Like they just literally did not mean you any good. And I feel like when you were around this person before or you were with them, that they were a different person. This has been an evolutionary change. Like maybe they still had bad characteristics, but they weren't doing this type of stuff. I feel like somebody's very jealous of a divine feminine and a divine masculine. And they don't want you making contact with this divine feminine or this divine masculine, because then they know they're not going to be able to sexually abuse you. I love American Horror Story so much, you guys. I think that it is like one of my favorite shows. I just really like how they go through actual scary things that happened in America, like hotel, that was after a hotel that really existed. Murder house, that's after a house that really existed. Like they take, and then Roanoke, Roanoke was an alien abduction, but they made it out to be something else. But still, I like that they take real scary things that happened in America and then they turn that into like the story form. So they got a TV show, American Horror Stories, which each episode is a different storyline. And then they have American Story, which is American Horror Story, which is the seasons, and each season is its own story. So yeah. And the coolest thing about the show, if you don't know about, they use the same actors over and over and over again. But when you're watching them in a new role, you forget the other role that they played, even though you felt like they were so solid in that role. Like, it's just a genius idea. This person is saying that they miss you. This person misses your sex. This person has not had good sex since they were with you. Wow. 2222222. Wow. Yeah, this person misses your sex. They don't miss actually being with you. And again, I don't think anybody should just be using people for sex. That feels like a little bit emotionally unhealthy. But this amount of emotional manipulation when it comes to something sexual that they want, like, I don't know why these people don't just ask other people. Maybe the people would say no. But they basically like to target people that they think have divine feminine and masculine energy. And then they try to ruin that energy by putting them in these positions where they're going to be dominated. And like I said, to a point where it could very well take their life or harm their health. These people could have buried a body in water over their perverted shit. Or they could threaten these people that if these people go to the police on what they did, that they'll come put them in a body of water. I just got that really heavy feeling. So people are afraid. Yeah, these people that sleep with each other and do this type of shit, they're always bumping heads. This is why knowing yourself is going to be so important, not falling into these traps. Yeah, this is a love-hate relationship between these people. This King of Wands and Knight of Pentacles, definitely a bromance that has love-hate in it, which means they can't figure out if they like the person or hate them. These people also have bad credit and they're unemployed. They may take people out to a hotel or something like that. Whatever this hotel is, they're in on it. This hotel or motel traffics people as well. So this may end up showing up on the news for some of you guys when this shit goes down. And again, trying to mirror. So you guys could actually be into BDSM. They're trying to mirror that energy. Maybe you introduced this person in the past to it or something like that. They're trying to mirror that energy, but they're taking it way too far. And the fact that they want to draw you into it is still not okay. Yeah, beware of anybody promising anything at this time, okay? Making any promises. Like I said, somebody could be trying to get somebody to go on a trip with them. That's because they're love bombing with this pop the question shit. They're love bombing. Oh, I want to take you on a vacation. Be weary of anybody that says that, because they're shady. These people really just want to have sex without any strings attached. One of these people could be married still, and they're really wishing that they can coax you either into some type of workplace affair or that they can coax you into some other type of sexual situation. They're getting bad news that you're not going to accept their offer. Duh, you're just smarter than that, you guys. I'm so proud of you guys for not falling for this, because this was a setup. Fed up. These people are fed up. They have a lot of bills that are overdue and they need that shit paid. And so this is another scam that they're running. They're trying to get people to say yes to some marriage type or some type of binding contract, and then they're going to steal that person's money and give it to this person that's in jail, or give it to these other people that they sleep with this reckless love and sex. They're definitely fucked up over you. This person has not had good sex since they've been with you. I wonder why, because you got that good energy and these people do not. Spiritual chaos, ego, death, spiritual spiral, and spiritual awakening. This is definitely causing you to awaken to the people, to the intentions that they had for you. This was a karmic lesson. The thing is with BDSM, you can do BDSM and be extremely loving at the same time. You don't have to be, these people are doing this shit wrong. And I'm not going to say that there's a wrong or right way, but these people are doing it wrong for sure. They're creating some type of serious trauma in the people that they target. Yeah, they definitely thought that you guys were a dummy and that you didn't. Yeah, they thought that you didn't know sexual alchemy, which you're learning, Ragnarok. When they were trying to tap into your sacral chakra and that energy, that's what they were trying to steal. Now I know a little bit more about the situation. But yeah, they wanted to steal your sexual energy because they need it to create. And they're getting bad news that you're not going to agree to whatever this is. They want to sweet talk you, pillow talk you. This person, like I said, they haven't had good sex since they had sex with you. You turned your back on this person and walked away because they were not compatible long term. They were kind of a drain on your energy. And you guys have high vibrational energy. And it doesn't mean that you guys are perfect. Nobody's perfect, but it does mean that you're doing things that are more in the upright than these other people. Like, I just feel like if you want to do BDSM, go on a site where there's other people that are into BDSM, so you could find somebody that wants that. These people are tricking people that are not into BDSM at all into going into like cages and just this weird shit that I'm seeing. I'm also seeing that these hotels or motels, like what I was seeing in my mind, they work with sex traffickers and with like people like Diddy and stuff like that will pay these motels and hotels to sex traffic children. And they'll have the pervs go to the hotel and get a room, and they'll bring the underage child to that room. Okay. That's fucked up. But yeah, that's what, they're violating BDSM rules. BDSM is something that literally creates so much intimacy and so much trust, because you have to trust the other person that's doing it to you. And so it creates a level of intimacy that's extremely deep. And these people are not doing that. They're basically putting people in handcuffs and putting people in situations that they don't want to be in and tormenting them. And then these hotels clean up the mess, literally, because they're getting paid lots of money for this. It does take a lot of trust. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's intimacy, really. Yeah, they're too late, man. This is too late. They're already caught up in some type of way. These karmic ties that they have, look how she's licking that knife. Like, these people could actually put a knife up to somebody's throat and make them feel really scared. These people get off on other people being afraid. So, yeah, exactly. They think BDSM is torture fetish, and it's not. It's not supposed to be anyways. But yeah, the way that she was licking that knife, these people are doing things that are really, really messed up to other people. So they've got some type of devil attachment. Firestorm, karma, dross, endings, loss, mental breakdown. This could be one reason why they have mental issues, because they are like have a guilty conscience that's weighing on them. They promise this romance and they don't bring anything romantic into the BDSM stuff. It's just torture, torment, and death. Like I said, when the Cenobites get a hold of these motherfuckers, they're going to have a very good time tormenting these people for the rest of their existence. Because what they're doing by coaxing these people or scamming them or forcing them into BDSM, that's not BDSM, that's just torture. What they're doing is they're stealing a sacred energy from that person. They're trying to steal that person's innocence. Round and around cycles, triggers, lessons. Again, these people will try to trigger you in the coming days, but I feel like you guys are healing from those triggers. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. And I feel like these people are trying to pretend to be you in the spirit realm. So they're like going to the spirit realm, pretending to be you, and then saying that they're you, and they want the same stuff that's coming your way. These are people that are like, no, it's my way or the highway. They're messing with the memories of the people, and not only that, they're straight up nutting in these people. They could be creating a love child. It's crazy. But these people are attached to the devil. So, I mean, it doesn't completely surprise me. They don't want you to love yourself. So this is what you need to keep doing, is continue to love yourself and be there for yourself. Continue to use your spiritual gifts to assess people and their intentions. And if you find out anybody pretending to be you online, report their ass in whatever way that you can, even if it's just reporting it to the spiritual realm. Because again, like I said, somebody's trying to frame you for some shit that they did. You are moving on, letting go, loving you, and being free. You are free. These people are not. They're bound to some dark shit. They're secluded, separation, reflecting, soul searching. These people thought that by secluding you, they would weaken you. These people also, when the cops show up, they're going to be pretending to be busy, working on shit like they're a normal person, when all they're working on the majority of the time is how to scam people into sexual experiences that they don't want to have. And again, this love child, one of these weirdos learned this torture shit from their own family members. So that's really sad. I feel like you guys are gaining a family. You're creating your own family at this time. They're going to be running away. They're going to be running from what comes for them. Also, these people are being GPS tracked. They thought that they were going to track where you guys go. Again, the people that are watching you with cameras, they're just watching your space where you guys were living at with cameras. Like, they don't have a tracker on your car. Yeah, these people could literally be creating fake pregnancies. I did get that there could have been a love child that's going to be born, but you know, this Queen of Wands person can't get pregnant. They keep faking a pregnancy to keep this man with them, this BDSM person. They keep trying to trap this person. I'm not kidding, by lying about being pregnant. So there's one of these people that they assaulted, because I will call it assault. If you're coaxing somebody into something that they don't know about or don't want to do, then forcing them to do it, that's assault. There's a love child that's being born from this assault. And then this other person that can't get pregnant because of this weird stuff that they're doing, they tried to trap this masculine energy with the false pregnancy. And this is very shocking news. They want it to be very shocking news to this person that they're pregnant, and they want this person to stop with their BDSM ways and to just love them. And they know that that's not going to happen. This person's never going to stop with that shit until they get taken to jail. And so anybody that's into doing things with children, I don't support that. That's fucked up. And I pray that these people burn in the pits of hell for harming children. Anybody that's underage, that's just wrong. So yeah, you guys just need to be very careful. I don't feel like you guys are in any type of danger. I feel like if these people were to come towards you on any type of bullshit, they would get knocked out. They would literally get knocked out, and then they'd have to just leave, you know. I'm not saying that anybody should get physical with anybody. Things can be worked out with words, and nobody has to be physical with one another, okay? But these people are very physically driven. Hi, welcome NBC. They're very physically driven and emotionally stagnant. These people were trying to affect your heart and the way that you feel and literally bring an ending to that. They wanted to like break your heart in such a way that you would accept their domination, because these people just want to dominate you guys. That's literally it. We're going to look at the true crimes before I let you guys go, because I literally feel like something is going to come through with this that we need to know about. And again, when these people get caught up, somebody may come to question you about this person. Just tell the truth, whoever it is. Yeah, they seek to make you depressed. This underground tunnel shit. I keep seeing, you know what this tunnel reminds me of? It reminds me of the Underground Railroad, because it looks like a railroad right there. Anyways, okay, so what is there's a city that has underground, there's LA. I don't know why I'm hearing Atlanta. There's a few places that have underground cities and tunnels, and that's how they move these people. And then they could even be using the Underground Railroad system to move these people, because it's like already a system mapped out. Yeah, this is sexual revenge, you guys. I'm also seeing surveillance. Beware of somebody trying to watch you online. I'm also seeing the devil. So these people, oh, that's not the devil. My bad. I just assumed it was because it had horns. It's death. Yeah, absolutely. You see them as veins that run across America. That's almost verbatim the exact vision that I was shown. Because I'm like, oh, this goes through many cities. That's why I was thinking it could be a part of the Underground Railroad. You know, how there were passageways underground and different places to hide people. But yeah, surveillance and death. This is an ending to whatever surveillance they were doing. It's crazy. This was about love. This is more about lust, I would say. Faked death. So these people, like, okay, you know the Hawaii fires. There were so many children that are still missing from that. Also, you guys know about the 500,000 children that didn't show up to their whatever immigration appointment or whatever, and they were basically sex trafficked and nobody knows where these children are. I'm also picking up that type of energy. And literally all they need to do is go to these different like hotels and motels that they already suspect and demand, because these people have secret books in the back that show all the charges from when these celebrities and these people come in and they move these people and they traffic them basically. So mind control. They try to use mind control on these people while they're young so that when they're older, they don't run away. But I'm telling you, the children of this age are so much flippin' smarter, and they're more powerful than the people that live in this age as adults. A lot of the children are more powerful. Like to the point where I feel like the black-eyed children are going to start showing up. Some person's going to go about to RAP one of these children and their eyes are completely black. Yes, shipping containers. That's exactly it. On an island and I feel like Epstein Island is one place that needs to be fully invaded or whatever, investigated, right? And all the stuff being hidden below that. But then also, you know, Beyonce and Jay-Z have an island as well. And it's for the same type of shit. So that shit needs to be looked into. I don't know what the laws are with that, but you have to know when a celebrity buys an island that there's a reason for that. Not just what you think. Yeah, social media. These people could have been coaxing people off of social media. They could have been finding victims that way. They're in major regret, and so are the people that they abducted. This is why they need to really be careful. Wow. Yeah. Rothschild Island. They have their own island. You've got to be kidding me. This is what I'm saying. Oh my God. Look at that motel. This is exactly it. They could even have like a resort on this island and they'll bring children to each. This is sick. Yeah, justice is about to be served, you guys. These people are going to be in handcuffs. Just like they wanted to handcuff other people and do stuff to them, they're going to be put in handcuffs. And trust me, when they're in prison, people are going to do shit to them. This is definitely about missing people. The justice system is going to fight back. These people have been holding major secrets. Wow. LA burned because of what was found under the mansions and tunnels. Yeah, lots of kids were under the city, under the Getty Museum. Wow. Yes, absolutely, about the Pope watching you. Wow, I said that and something just like, phew. So obviously the Pope was watching me too. Would just return that energy back to the sender. And trust me, I literally don't get, what is this said? More than one ingestion of using the primary send one stream to the primary ingestion. What? I don't know. That's saying an error or something. Yes, right? You guys, absolutely. After the Pope was I think the Pope was cursing a lot of people. But yeah, he got sick. I think that that's hilarious. I think that's literally hilarious that he was doing that and he got sick. So literally people's bodies could be being found in a landfill. And I also feel like there's other things like used condoms and stuff like that these hotels have. There's just going to be a lot of evidence that gets found out about this. And these people are not going to have time to bury the people that they unalived, and they're not going to have time to cover it up, which is a good thing. Yeah, I'm not kidding. When I said the black-eyed children, outer space, literally. You have help coming from outer space, and so do these children, because everything's being watched. This could have been people that were runaway children, you know, like that one girl that Diddy adopted off the street, and then she went missing, and he basically sold her, and she was a teenager, sold her on the black market. That's a big no-no. These people are in debt. They're in major karmic debt. Major karmic debt. They owe a lot. They're going to probably have to go to jail for this shit. Again, they could have been getting rid of the bodies at a beach. Yeah, it surprises me too. But, you know, it's kind of what I pick up. Yeah. That's when, what was it? It was said shocking news, one of these cards. Said shocking news. Oh, maybe it was in the other deck. But yeah, this news will shock you to your core, because it's like when you knew, like I said, when you knew this person, they were a completely different person. Wow, you did just feel it. So yeah, once you become aware of it, it's so that you can basically return it to center. Because I was feeling it really, really hard in my heart chakra today. Yeah, these people are also doing fraud. They're also doing some type of fraud. I feel like these people blackmail other people for money. I think that the world is going to heal from this situation. Accident. So yeah, these people are going to say that what happened to them, how they got trafficked, was an accident, that they made the wrong choice. And I'm telling you, Archangel Michael is here. This was definitely a cult, some type of Hollywood cult, some type of literal just weirdo cult. I don't know what type of weird shit they're on, but they're definitely on devil time. Dating, like I said, you know, a lot of the people that they have trafficked are people that they've done a love scam on, and have like got these people to feel comfortable with dating them. And then they do something to basically, ooh, pink lemonade. That's my favorite type of lemonade. I love that flavor. Oh my gosh. I used to drink those little juice boxes when I was a kid that had the Pink Panther on them. Those are the best, man. I love those things. Okay, is there anything else that we need to know about this devil? Everything has horns, so I just assumed that this death one was death. Yes, looks like you did do right. You did do right. Literally, because this person was like completely the opposite different. That's wild. Accomplice, partner in crime. This is definitely like the devil working with a person to create these crimes. Oh my gosh, wow. You guys, I love when you guys get visions. Your intuition is so on point. It's so on point. And again, this was absolutely for the love of money. And I guess for the love of sex with underage people, but it's also for the love of money. And that's a dangerous ass thing, you know, to imprison somebody and take them out of the country. These are people that are the elites, okay? So whoever this person is that you knew, when you knew them before, they didn't know people that were in the elites. Your Pleiadian comment? Let me see. Let me see. Because some of the comments come through. I don't know how YouTube does. Yes, absolutely. Same for me. I definitely see it play out in my head. I don't know how YouTube chooses what messages can come through and what don't. Yeah, because I'm not seeing the Pleiadian comment. But I do feel like the Pleiadians are watching at this time. They're definitely watching everybody. You guys are using your intuition right now, and you're actually getting answers back. This is so beautiful. Sometimes it'll take a near-death experience, even though this shit was never going to touch you guys. Sometimes it'll take that energy being out there. Ooh, blue raspberry. Again, that's another one of my favorites. Green apple, blue raspberry, and watermelon are probably my 3 favorite flavors. But pink lemonade is the bomb too. So yeah, you guys are used your intuition back then, and you're using your intuition now. It's kind of scary how you knew this person in the past and they were a completely different person. And if you met them again today, you would not recognize this person. I feel like you guys would not recognize this person. So they've gone through so much change. Yes, yeah, something holding on to YouTube for dear life, something dark and blocking us. I know, it's so annoying, but it won't win. Yeah, it won't win. And literally, VC, you have Pleiadians and you have Arcturians that are wanting basically you to use your intuition, because that's what they're here to help you with, is basically protecting you and expanding your intuition so that you can know when you come across somebody that's like on this type of time, you know, or on any other type of time, that you'll be able to sniff it out. I will always tell you guys to listen to your gut. If you guys were to get a feeling about, you know, like if you guys, let's say that this person wanted to meet up with you and have lunch. If you got violently like nauseous or ill, or you have a stomach ache or anything like that, when it comes time to meet with this person, that you guys need to know that that's your intuition just letting you know, like your gut feeling, your fight and flight response, letting you know that there is something going on. No, I did not see the Pleiadian comments, but actually, hold on. No, I just saw it. The Pleiadians didn't know, but I knew. I reported them how a Pleiadian child was being hurt in bad ways. She got saved. Good. They were using her to control other people with gifts. Absolutely. They're using people that have spiritual abilities, and they want people that have spiritual abilities. AKA why you guys, yeah, run. Yeah, this is AKA while you guys literally are healing from any type of abuse and neglect that you ever went through. And I feel like that's how you're going to help other people as well. This is definitely about an affair. And again, a man-made disaster, trying to create man-made disasters. For example, when they lit the fires for Hawaii, then they lit the fires in LA. Those were two man-made disasters that were created to cover up what was being done. Yes, don't take weird offers. They are offering star seeds to go with them because of their light. Absolutely. No, you are hearing the correct stuff, BC. You're dead on. Dead on. This perversion, it's because of their perversion and their devilment, I guess is what I'm going to call it, or devilry. But yeah. So these people sacrifice a lot of shit to the devil. They sacrifice animals. They sacrifice people. They, on one island in particular, that's why I was being shown that scene from American Horror Story where they're on an island, right? And basically that guy gets railed until he's unalived, and the people don't even know he's unalived, and they just keep, anyways, then they end up burying the person, right? So I feel like there's people buried on these islands. Which ones? I feel like I don't know about islands, but I do know that they want the gifts of these chosen ones. That's what this is about. They want those gifts. Desperately. They want y'all gifts. My gosh. And again, they use this type of energy against anybody that would try to get away. So I feel like these people are trafficking people through pride. Just be aware of any weird offers. Again, your spirit guides and your stomach will let you know about this person's energy. You know what I'm saying? They will let you know about this person's energy because you'll feel it. Like once you make contact with a sicko like this or anybody that's attached to that stuff, your stomach will be like, oh, like you'll literally not be able to sit there and not throw up. So you'll feel sick, and that will be your indication. If you were to feel any type of nausea, stomach cramping, pain, and you know that like you are not having an allergic reaction, that you haven't just eaten something weird. Yeah, she already came back in March. Yeah, so good. I'm glad that you blocked this person because they did not have good intentions for you guys. So, but the good thing is that your guys' intuition is expanding at this time, and you're bringing forward more gifts that maybe in the past you didn't feel comfortable using or you were afraid to use. These people wanted to take something from you that doesn't belong to it. It belongs to God. So that's what I'm saying. They're not going to be able to strip you guys of anything. All right, you guys. Thank you for making it to the ending of the reading. Thank you for everybody that sent a super chat. Know how much I love you and appreciate you guys for supporting me. Know that you guys have Pleiadians, Arcturians, and Syrians that are around you right now that are going to give you hints about these people. Yes, people in the ocean. Absolutely. That's why I was getting that beach and island and burial. Yeah. They're not getting rid of bodies in the ocean. They're burying it on one of that islands. So, all right, you guys, know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Oh, good. Your kids are demanding cuddles. Well, you better go do that. I love you guys too. Okay. Have a great day, you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Peace be with you. I love you guys. Bye.